How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to New Mexico State Men's Basketball News. I'm Marshall, right back at it with another video. As you guys know, I wasn't sure if I was going to make another video or not, but literally right when I uploaded the Yak video, found out Zawdie Jackson, I said that so bad. Zawdie Jackson actually signed with FIU, obviously a Conference USA opponent. So he left us to go to another Conference USA opponent. A little sad, but it is what it is. Was a great player for us, has a great basketball, history at different schools. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Talk about, this high school player that we offered as well. We'll touch on that briefly to start, and then we'll get into more of the main highlight of Zawdie. I made a post about the high school player that we offered. Not going to make a post about Zawdie because we're making a YouTube video about it. And, since he just played for us last year, a lot of times, I post FIU with Kylie a lot right when he left NMSU, and a lot of people didn't want to see content about him just because he had just left, and they didn't want to see a guy who had just left our school. But maybe after some time, I'll make more posts about him. Like next season, hey, former Aggie Zawdie did this, did that at FIU. But let's get straight into this video and give you guys some more details. So first things first, the high school athlete that we offered, his name's Elias Obunya, I think is how you say his name. He's part of the class of 2026, so he isn't graduating until next year. But he plays for Team Lillard AAU, which is, sponsored by Damian Lillard, my favorite basketball player, and had a chance to play at New Mexico State. Again, if you guys want me to make a video about that, I'll definitely talk about how he had a chance to play at NMSU, find out some more details. I think that'd be a fun video to do. I have a lot of videos planned for the summer, talking about former Aggies and stuff, and just a bunch of stories like that, or even Andre Roberson, who wasn't an Aggie, but his parents played for the Aggies in both basketball and volleyball, I believe. And I talked a little bit about his parents, but just make a talk about him and talk about how he was born in Las Cruces and how he's related to some Aggies. I don't know. There's a lot I could do. But we offer him. He's athletic, 6'4", can just play well. He's a good scorer, shoots the ball well, just, super athletic. It's hard to know a whole lot about him because, again, he's just in high school, so can't find a whole lot about him. And again, this main video is talking about Zawdie, because I was really talking about him last video and how I would give you guys updates about where former Aggies from this past season would go, where they would go. I'm not even kidding. Literally, I posted the video. 3 minutes later, I get that notification, and I see it on Instagram. I'm like, are you serious, bro? You could have made that public, 10 minutes ago or something, or 20 minutes ago before I started the video. But it is what it is. We'll get straight into Zawdie now. Zawdie was actually the only player from this past year's team to play in all 32 games, start in all of them. He averaged 10.5 points, 3 assists, about 2.5 rebounds, about a steal a game, I believe. Played some good defense, was just aggressive and had a lot of great games. Played very well against Kennesaw State on the road in Georgia, his home state. Did a lot of great things, had many great games, played pretty well against FIU if I remember correctly. And now he's playing for FIU. I know FIU hasn't been great at basketball the past few years. He's going to go there and probably be one of their number one guys. Because with us, he was still one of our top scorers for sure, but he wasn't our number one main guy. I feel like over there, he definitely has a chance to be. And it'll be cool because we'll be playing against him, obviously. It'll be cool to see, us go against a former Aggie next year. When he comes here, I don't know if he'll get booed or not just because he went to a team in our conference. But I'm sure he won't. I'm sure he'll get a warm welcome. It'll be cool. But obviously, we got to root against him those games, root for him the other games. Same with Keelan Dorsey. He's playing at Western New Mexico, so maybe he'll come and, if we have a game or a scrimmage against him, play against him. Obviously, and they'll be here at NMSU like always. And, we'll see, cheer him on. But cheer for them to play well, but for us to win. It would suck so much if, Zawdie hit a game winner on us at the Pan Am. That would just suck. But FIU, we, 3-1 against them in the past 2 years. Should pretty much be 4-0, honestly. Beat them pretty good here at home. Beat them 26 or something like that. And then beat them on the road by 7. So Zawdie's going. I'm not sure how good they're going to be this year. I just know that Zawdie signed there. Not sure who else they got. I actually do like their coach. They have a good coach. Just hasn't had a whole lot of great players, but they're always an athletic team. He's been playing in Miami, Florida, so that's cool for him to be there. I'm sure he's going to love it out there. But whenever we play against them, it's business. We'll probably play them at home the first matchup, and then on the road the second matchup, I would assume. The past 2 years, we're playing on the road first and then at home last or afterward. So we'll see what goes on with that, but it'll be fun. Just, not so often you get to play against a team where you watch the other team, you're like, oh shoot, that guy used to play for us. I know at Southern Utah they had Tennessee Owens, I think is his name, and he used to play for the Aggies I think he was a walk-on. He's from Las Cruces, so that's pretty cool. But obviously he was just coaching. He's gonna build a great career, no doubt. But it'd be cool to see actually a few players, few former Aggies that we just had really recently that we'll be going up against. We obviously know Zawdie can score the ball. Just talked about how he averaged just under 11 points a game for us last season. Averaged 22, 5, and 3 the year before. At West Georgia, averaged about 15 a game the year before that, out for West Georgia as well. Shot about, just under 50% from the field. So he's a great player, great shooter, good offensive player. Even plays a little bit of defense, does everything you need. And he also did play a little bit of community college basketball at Sned State, who I, don't talk about a whole lot. Haven't talked about him playing there a whole lot. Hence why he has another year of eligibility because he had, that year that he was playing, and then obviously COVID and stuff. So let's talk about his time playing community college basketball and how he dominated there. Obviously, if he was going to play very well at the D2 and D1 level, it makes sense that he played very well at the JUCO level. He averaged 19 points and 6 assists there. It's in Alabama, which led the conference. 6 assists was awesome. Shot the ball well. I think he averaged about 4 to 5 rebounds a game. So just did a little bit of everything. Obviously, his lowest scoring output was with us, but obviously he's playing Division I basketball compared to D2 and JUCO. And I wouldn't be surprised that at FIU he plays even better than he did with the Aggies. Again, assuming let's just say he's the number one guy or one of the top guys. At FIU, I could see him averaging maybe 15 a game. I could see it being kind of like a Tanaj Petway type situation. Obviously, Zawdie was better than Tanaj was for the Aggies, but you saw he can go to a much smaller school and dominate. FIU and NMSU, pretty similar size in schools, hence why we're in the same conference. But I think NMSU is definitely a better basketball program. So I think him going there, I think he'll have a little bit more time to shine. Probably develop, and I believe it was his last year. And hopefully it's a warm welcome whenever he comes to play against us. And Coach Hood, I'm sure still loves him and stuff, and it'll be great. Wish we could have kept him, but we also have a lot of great guards. So it'll be a battle of Jamel Jones versus our old really good point guard Zawdie Jackson. That'll be a great matchup to see, and can't wait for it for sure. I will say Coach Hood just knows how to recruit great guards. Obviously, we've talked about a lot of them today. It'll just be fun, like I said, to see them go head to head. And hopefully, our guards can develop really well and help us have a great year. I think 20 wins is definitely possible. I mean, only like 10 guys so far. They obviously have to practice together. I'm sure coaching will continue to sign more guys and continue to improve. I feel like part of a rebuild, you want to improve each year. Coaching's first year here, 13 and 19, an improvement from the year prior. And then this past year, 17 and 15, winning season. So I feel like next year, the next step is to, possibly get to a 21 season, have a chance at winning the CUSA title, and make the NCAA tournament, maybe make some noise, kind of what UNM did this past year, and like the Aggies did in 2022. Great for the state of New Mexico for sure, but obviously we want to be the ones to do it and not the Lobos. Overall, Zawdie's had a lot of great scoring outputs, shooting outputs. Just because I made the video about Yak, this video, I got things to do, so going to be a little bit shorter, obviously. I literally just found that out, and there's not much to talk about. I mean, we already talked about it. You guys know Zawdie. We know how great he was for us. We know how great his pass is. I made more videos about him than I have with Yak. So I just kind of give you guys a quick update with that, and I'll give you guys updates about any other players that go to play anywhere else, or any other high school players that we offer, or just players in general. Sorry. Who knows? I'll probably post this video, and who knows? I'm gonna hear something about Jaden Harris. I swear, if I hear that, I'll try to make another video, but I'm so busy with a lot of things. But I want to get this video out just to get it out before I forget, and go a whole week without it. I feel like it's definitely something important to touch on, and pretty cool that we offered a high school player that associated kind of with Damian Lillard, playing for his AAU team, being my favorite player. So it'd be cool if we could sign a guy like that. But obviously he still has another whole year of high school basketball, so I don't assume that he'll make a decision soon. But I've also seen players make decisions before their junior year of high school where they want to come in and play basketball, or even before their senior year. Sometimes they change it up. You never know. We'll see how it all goes, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I uploaded 2 today, so please go watch the Yak one if you haven't already. And if you guys watch this one too, that's great. Watch both, that'd be awesome. Hopefully get some good views. Really appreciate it. I would say this is gonna be the last video before my break, but who knows? I mean, that might get some random news like I was saying. But assuming there's none, I would love for there to be, right? It'd be good to have some good news for us. This one's not really news for us. It's more an old player leaving. So let me know what you guys think in the comments of Zawdie leaving. Him just going to FIU, do you think he should have stayed at NMSU since it's a better school in the same conference? Or maybe FIU is building something great over there. I haven't kept up with them a whole lot, so maybe I should actually look into them more before I start saying things. But just going based off their basketball success the past year hasn't been great. But again, I do like their coach. Kind of like his hair, it's pretty funny. But we'll just see how Zawdie does. I'm assuming he'll play well. Maybe he'll have the same scoring impact over there, or maybe he'll be a little bit better, maybe slightly worse. Who knows? Because I feel like him, if he's able to run the team, it might do better. But maybe, Coach Hood being a better coach, in my opinion, better program. Maybe he would excel better here. Who knows? I was talking to my professor a couple months ago. I was like, you'd think Zawdie would want to stay after just 1 year, had a great year, had a winning year. But it is what it is. He was one of those guys at the D2 level where he had to score at least 20 for his team to win. Not saying that's how it's going to be at FIU, but if it's the same thing, how their success has been the past few years, then he might have to. But we'll see. Not trying to hate on anybody. I just find it funny how he's playing for a school in the same conference, and it'll be really fun to have those matches for sure. Definitely a guy I will talk trash to just for the games, just for fun. Still respect the guy, love the guy, talked to him a few times, but it'd be funny just to trash talk and be like, hey Zawdie, NBC, you should have stayed here, or just something like that. It'd be fun to go at it. I'm sure some other fans will have fun with it, but we love him at the end of the day. He didn't do us dirty or anything like that. There's definitely been players in the past that have, so it'll be really just fun to see him compete and see how he does. Maybe he's one of the top players in Conference USA. We'll see how it all goes. I know we talked about Peter Filipovic a lot. I don't think he's going to come back. I highly doubt it. Would love for him to. It'd be cool to see them go at it and stuff. But You know, obviously it'll be cool to see because Gabe Pickens obviously looks up to Zawdie, so to see them go head to head will be awesome. It kind of reminds me of like when I would watch Damian Lillard go against Anthony Simons, Bucks versus Blazers. So it'd be kind of cool to see that. Or just any former Aggies like Jacoby, or not former Aggies, but current Aggies that played for us last year, Jacoby, Marvin, see them go against Zawdie. Be really fun. But that's gonna close out for the video today. I really appreciate you guys for watching another video. Please comment what you guys thought, and I'm out.